Hi, John Conrad here, just giving you a little bit of an update, just answering a question that I got from a friend of mine. He was asking me when should I expect my peacock cichlids and other cichlids to color up. So I'm just going to show you kind of an example here of what I've got going on in some of my tanks, and hopefully this will help you. So some cichlids, like your dragon's blood, the orange ones there that are so feisty looking at me, um, those are going to color up just almost from birth. But as they get older, you'll see a fair amount of delicate little bits of blue and iridescent colors show up in their fins. So pretty poor lighting in this tank, but it shows up that they do come with color quite young. You'll notice that every single of my dragon's bloods that I've got, and I've got quite a few, even some tiny ones, still have most of their color from very young. Now, another good example of that is the yellow labs, yellow placidochromis. They used to be called electric yellow when I started keeping fish 35 years ago. So the yellow labs, the males more likely to get a dark strip across the dorsal fin, and the females can be just as bright as the males. I've got some yellow labs in this bunch that turned out extremely washed out, almost no color at all. These ones seem to have some pretty good color in here. Mr. Blue Guy here, Cyanochromis freyeri, used to be known as Hapochromis ali. This one at 3 inches has almost full color and colored up extremely early. He colored up probably about 6 months old. So pretty rare for me to see a fish color up like that. But he was the dominant in his group, and so just started to put on color really quickly. Now here's a fish that I don't know about yet. These, boy, we're having a hard time focusing here. There we go. So the gray ones that are chasing each other around with the a little more pronounced vertical bars in their body. There's 3 that are chasing each other around in here, and they are a star sapphire, which I understand can take years to get color. So if you're trying to get your star sapphires to color up and you're impatient, be very patient. Here's a peacock that just started coloring up on me just in the last couple of weeks, and put on some pretty good colors in the last month. He'll get a little deeper. The male parent of this one was is fairly bright yellow, not bright in the way electric yellow or dragon's blood are, but a nice solid deep yellow. So, and he is about probably close to 6 months, maybe a little over now. So he's one of the first batch that I bred. So, but he's the first of his kind to get any color. And to tell you the truth, I had 2 possibilities for who his male parent was, and only just in the last month or so did I actually identify which was the father. I thought he was a Benga peacock. I knew the female wasn't going to be much of a clue, but in reality he's a midnight peacock. At least that's the name he was sold under. So midnight peacock, good example of the Alonocara family. 6 months to a year, typically, to color up. Okay, move over here. Let's see if my lemon Jake will make a showing. He's not cooperating, so maybe we'll come back to him. Down here, I've got a male that's starting to show color, but he's been starting to show color for the last 4 months and hasn't put much on. So, good example of one that going to take a while, even though he is fairly dominant in this tank. He's not anxious to get a lot of color. He's about a year old at this point, and I'm not talking year old since I bought him. He's only about 4 months since I bought him. But I find that most pet stores sell the fish around the 6-month mark is when they typically get them. about 1.5 to 2 inches. It's where you can buy them at a good price and ship them easily without getting a lot of death along the way. So anyway, he's going to be slow to color. I would guess I've got at least another few months before he'll get much color, but he's got a little more to grow as well. So anyway, so that one's coming slowly. Again, dragon's blood, yellow labs. Oh, in this tank I've got a whole bunch, and I've got a whole bunch more of these yellowtail ACI. Not a peacock, it's an embuna, and so you'll notice with the embuna, they're typically color early on, and these have some very nice yellow tails and top fins and a pretty blue body color. So great fish. They love to group together, so hopefully I can find somebody to take some of these off my hands, because they are beautiful fish. And you can tell I have got a lot of them. So the batch that this female had, maybe up to 100 babies in one batch of fry. So a little more than I'm prepared to handle, but in any case. So let's see, no peacocks in here to speak of, just the embuna, a couple of male cichlids fry around here. It's a good tank here to show colorful male, and at a very young age. This Taiwan Reef cichlid that I got, I probably bought him maybe about 3 months ago. He is super colorful, and yet you'll notice out here in the front, here's another Taiwan Reef with little to no color. He's recently introduced. This may be a female. So, and then this one down here I think is almost definitely a female. I can tell more by behavior than by anything else. But these 3 Taiwan Reefs, you see next to no color on them, even though one of them I believe is a male. And yet you can see the male, assuming he comes out to make a showing again, is getting some really excellent color on him. So hope to see some babies out of these Taiwan Reefs. They are just striking fish. Yeah, Turkana jewels, again, they're not a embuna. I don't know what the classification exactly they are, but these ones I got in a cichlid swap about 2 months ago, and they were much smaller with very, very little color. They're coloring up nicely, so I'd say basically within 6 months those guys will have their full color. You see these fryer I've got in this batch, there are some really, really colorful ones. And well, my Taiwan Reef won't come out for another showing here, but nope, that's the other one. Well, I think he's visiting the tube. So, alright. Okay, and just really quickly, I've got some baby dragon's blood hybrid in here, and I know I won't be able to focus in very well on the tiny babies, but you can see even from very young they've got some color. And then over here I've got, forgive the mess folks, I've got a group of blue dolphin babies, and the blue dolphins are not colorful at all. They're mostly just a very, very light gray with some little blotches on them. As they lose their blotches, they gain blue. Boy, do they act like I haven't fed them in a year. And then the real reason I came over here was to show you dragon's bloods. The dragon's bloods here, quite small, only about 2 probably not even 2 months along, and yet they've got their base color. Even if it's not mature color, I've got their overall color. They're not gray, and the females are also gray. Kind of funny, I've got one yellowtail ACI in here along with all these guys. Alright, hopefully that helps. If you're wondering how long a cichlid's going to take to color up, give them good food, give them a nice healthy environment. This is the female lemon jake that I've been watching now for over 2 weeks, and she just will not spit out those babies. I've tried taking the babies out prematurely, but I am not good at it. I'm not gentle enough, I don't think, so I'll wait for her to do it on her own. Those are going to be some exciting babies to watch mature over the next year or so. Thanks everybody, and have a great day. If I can ever answer any questions for you, be sure and put them in the comments. I'm not an expert on everything, but I've kept cichlids for 35 years, and hopefully I'd be able to answer a question or two. And have a great day.